Greetings, fellow classic TV fans. We all know and love Jackie Coogan as Uncle Fester from the Addams Family. In the years following his Fester Addams role, he appeared in episodes of The Brady Bunch, The Partridge Family, I Dream of Jeannie, Family Affair, The Wild Wild West, and others. But did you know that Coogan actually got his start as a huge child movie star? He starred in big screen silent films like My Boy, Oliver Twist, Daddy, Circus Days, and most notably alongside Charlie Chaplin in the classic film The Kid. Reportedly during these years, Jackie had earned nearly $4 million, which in those days was a huge amount of money. While still a minor, Jackie's father passed away and his mother remarried. Once he reached adulthood, he came to the awful realization that his mother and stepfather had spent most of his money living a lavish lifestyle. They were unapologetic and defiant, so poor Jackie had to haul them to court in a public battle to salvage whatever was left. Well, this cloud came with a silver lining. From the ashes of this legal battle arose the California Child Actors Bill, aka the Coogan Act. This law protects entertainment industry minors and their earnings. Not only that, it also puts limits on the amount of hours per day they can work while guaranteeing each one a proper education. Greetings, fellow classic TV fans. The Addams Family ran for 2 seasons and 64 episodes, and for me, the funniest one of all was number 13, entitled Lurch Learns to Dance. This one really shows off the comedic talent of Ted Cassidy as Lurch. His character receives the annual invite to the Butler's Ball, which of course he never goes to. Morticia fears he may be becoming reclusive, or worse yet, not normal. That never crossed my mind. Well, the root of the problem was really he just didn't know how to dance. After a disastrous effort to utilize a dance teacher, Wednesday and Morticia make futile attempts to help, which results in broken furniture and Lurch's strained back. But it was actually Gomez that succeeded with him with what else? The tango! At the ball, a mysterious masked beauty, Morticia in disguise, joins him in a tango dance contest. Apparently, Lurch never knew it was her, and proudly he brought home the first place trophy. In episode 63, titled Lurch's Grand Romance, the famous butler continues his boogie lessons, later achieving internet immortality alongside his co-star Lisa Loring with the wildly popular The Wednesday Dance. Ted Cassidy took his skills one step further when in 1965 he performed The Lurch on the ABC show Shindig. Greetings, fellow classic TV fans! On October 30th, 1964, episode 7 of my favorite classic TV show originally aired. It was called Halloween with the Addams Family. They made Halloween feel like Christmas the way they celebrated it. And they made the bank robbers that were on the run feel like it was Christmas too. Played by character actor Skip Homier and none other than Don Rickles, these two unassuming crooks thought they would enjoy the Halloween festivities with the Addams.
You are staying, aren't you?
And enjoy it they did, once Gomez assumed that their bag full of loot was what the neighbors were giving out for candy. So what does he do? He just fills it up with more money. Well, fortunately, Thing was on to these guys. So eventually he got things well handled. Greetings, fellow classic TV fans. In the 1965 second season of The Addams Family, the beloved Cousin It paid his first visit to the Addams household, becoming a semi-regular on the classic show. He was played by actor-stuntman Felix Silla. As a performer with the Ringling Brothers Circus, Felix was well prepared for show business. But fed up with circus traveling, in 1962 he decided to settle in LA. Silla was soon discovered by MGM and landed a stunt double role in the film A Ticklish Affair with Shirley Jones and Gig Young. Then expanding into television, he appeared in not only The Addams Family, but many others like Bonanza, Bewitched, H.R. Pufnstuf, and The Monkees. And speaking of which, Felix played a young gorilla in The Planet of the Apes. Silla played an Ewok in Return of the Jedi and also did stunt work on Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Appearing in some other notable sci-fi TV roles, though like Cousin It, you couldn't see his face, Silla played the android Lucifer on Battlestar Galactica, as well as the robot Twiki on Buck Rogers in the 25th Century. So as interesting as Cousin It's notable comedic pursuits were as a singer, marriage counselor, zoo curator, and playboy, it just couldn't match the fascinating real life of Felix Silla. Greetings, fellow classic TV fans. They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and romantic. Of course, I'm talking about the Addams Family, but more specifically, Gomez and Morticia.
Gomez.
Morticia.
Gomez.
Morticia.
It's said that John Astin and Carolyn Davis wanted to portray the couple as having a grand romance. And this was just to counter all the frigid portrayals of married couples on TV at the time.
Darling, you think of everything.
So all Morticia really had to do was speak one word in another language. Tish! That's French! And next thing you know, there's Gomez kissing his way right up her arm. And you know, in none of the episodes he ever makes it to her lips. And of course, there were all those great pet names they had for each other. It was an inspiring, yet spooky, love affair. Greetings, fellow classic TV fans. Most of us know and love John Astin from his portrayal of the popular character Gomez Addams. Beginning in the theater, John got his first break in front of the camera with a small role in West Side Story. Spreading his comedy wings in the early 60s, he guest starred on classic shows like Dennis the Menace and The Donna Reed Show. Then in 1964, a unique new production came his way, modeled off a popular cartoon from New Yorker magazine called The Addams Family. Already a huge fan of the comic, John had the unique opportunity to work with the creator, Charles Addams, and the producers to develop his part. Addams literally gave Astin the honor of naming his character, as first names were never actually used in the magazine cartoons. His options were Rapelli or Gomez. Well, upon choosing the name Gomez, out came the entertaining Latin lover character with the over-the-top amorous devotion to his wife, Morticia. Played with a nod to Groucho Marx, the cigar-smoking keen businessman also dabbled in sword fighting and swallowing, standing on his head, juggling, knife throwing, kissing Morticia's arm, and the list goes on and on. And who could ever forget his wonderfully wild-eyed grins while crashing or blowing up his model trains? John Astin's contributions to Gomez helped forge this character from classic TV to the big screen, and most recently to a highly successful Broadway hit.